to grade students, convert 40 marks class score to 30%, convert 100 marks exam score to 70%, and finally grade students. TechTricksGh. Subscribe. Let's begin by adding the first class test, group work, second class test, and assignment to get our raw score, which is 40 marks. We will convert the raw score 40 marks to 30% class score and proceed to enter the exam's raw score and also convert it to 70% exam score. We will now add the 70% exam score to 30% class score to get the weighted final grade. Finally, we will grade each student based on their weighted final grade. Now place your cursor in the cell where you want the class total raw score to be. You then enter the equal sign to begin the formula by writing sum. Open the brackets and select all the cells that forms the class score. Close the brackets and press enter on the keyboard to see the 40 marks. We will now convert the 40 marks class score to 30% by entering the equal sign. Select the raw score and multiply it by 0.75 to obtain 30% class score. Once a student score below 40 marks, the percentage will be lower than 30%. But once the score is up to 40 marks, the percentage will now adjust itself to 30%. Next, enter the exam's raw score. We will now convert the 100 marks exam score to 70% exam score by entering the equal sign. Select the raw score and multiply it by 0.7 to obtain the 70% exam score. Once a student score below 100 marks, the percentage will be lower than 70%. But once the score is up to 100 marks, the percentage will now adjust itself to 70%. To calculate the weighted final grade, we will then add the 70% exam score to the 30% class score to get the weighted final grade. Enter the equal sign to begin the formula by writing sum. Open the brackets and select 70% followed by a comma sign and then select 30. Close the bracket. You then press the enter key on the keyboard to get the weighted final grade. If the exam score changes, it will affect the weighted final grade. If the class score also changes, it will also affect the weighted final grade because they are all linked together as a whole. We will enter the grade with K2 as our reference point. Enter the equal sign to begin the formula and write if. Open the brackets and continue K2 is greater than or equal to 80, then A. After this, select the formula without the equal sign. Copy and paste it into the formula bar and modify it as we go. Let's change the 80 to 70 and then the A to B. Paste again, change the 80 to 60 and the A to C. Paste again and change the 80 to 50 and the A to D. You then paste again to change the 80 to 40 and the A to E followed by F in that succession. Close the brackets 5 times. You now press the enter key on the keyboard. Your grade will now appear. Once you have a formula for raw score 40 marks, class score 30%, exams raw score 100 marks, exam score 70%, weighted final grade 100%, and the grade. Now move your cursor to the right lower corner of the raw score 40 marks. The cursor will turn to a thin black cross. Drag and hold the end and release your hand. Excel automatically calculates and displays the results. Now move your cursor to the right lower corner of the class score 30%. The cursor will turn to a thin black cross. Drag and hold the end and release your hand. Excel automatically calculates and displays the results. Now let's enter the exam's raw score for each student. Move Move your cursor to the right lower corner of the exam score 70%. Drag and hold the N and release your hand. Excel automatically calculates and displays the results. Move your cursor to the right lower corner of the weighted final grade. Drag and hold the N and release your hand. Excel automatically calculates and displays the results. Move your cursor to the right lower corner of the grade. Drag and hold the N and release your hand. Excel automatically calculates and displays the results. In our next video, we will learn how to rank and give remarks to students. TechTricksGh. Subscribe.